T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Jones messed with the wrong melon farmers. Thug life. And here we go.
I prayed that he would burn in hell, but in my heart.
This is as far as you go. No more.
Hello, Sydney. Are you God damn me.
Wish I had you all alone, just the two of us.
Ooh, baby, 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 ooh, baby.
Why it went on automatic mute. But let me know if you guys can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can everyone hear me now? Is it good? I'm looking at the chat for you guys to answer me now. Is it good? Is everything good? there I am. Here we go again. Like I said, I was telling everybody hi. You know, there was a little bit more in there, but I'm not going to repeat myself. What is up, you guys? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Okay, so audio is back, but you sound far away. Well, let's make some adjustments here. Let's see what is going on. I see that problem right there. That reverted back. So now it should be better. You know, I did all of this before I started, but somehow it reverted back through the intro. So all the sound should be good now. It should be clear. There should be audio, right? So here I am. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. We're back, baby. Paranormal Friday. We are back. You know, you do all your pre-checks, right? I've been doing this long enough to, have a checklist of things. One is microphone, all of this stuff. I don't know why when I started this up, it didn't mute my microphone. It muted me in the system. So when you're muted in StreamYard, you have one of two ways to be muted. You're either muted in the system to where you have your little picture on the bottom and it has a microphone that'll have an X on it. That's where you're muted in the system. Or, most microphones have a mute option, which I usually mute the microphone during the intro. That way, if I'm scrambling back here getting stuff together, you guys aren't hearing that, right? So, yeah, I don't know why it muted in the system. I never click that button. But anywho, I'm back. It's Paranormal Friday. They know that we're doing a ghost show, so I guess people are fucking with my shit, right? They are. We're not going to say that they're here. We're not going to say Ghostfoot took over my audio. I see you, Russell. I see you right there. What is going on, you guys? I'm so happy to see you guys. Let me go through the chat. Let me see who's here, and we'll go ahead and get started with this. Jerry Wilson is in the chat, and he is saying, hello, Michael Moves and Beyond family. Let's get it. Please smash that like button. Yes, if you have not hit that like button yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and do that for me for sure. And Jerry, it is always good to see you, my man.
Hello, Jerry. What a rare treat.
Like he said, let's go ahead and hit that like button. That's what I'm talking about. I see Paula's in the chat as well saying hi to everybody. What's up, Paula? I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. Happy Paranormal Friday, that is. I hope you are doing well, my friend. Jerry's also saying, check out Patreon. Always a blast over there. And he provides the link below. Yes, Patreon is only $1 a month. Only $1 a month, $12 a year. If you want to check out Patreon, it is very easy to do. You get a whole bunch of extra Michael, like you even want that. But if you do, but some weird chance you do want to see more of me, you can do so over there. Like I said, $1 a month. It's super cheap. And Jerry's also throwing up the link from the merch shop. If you do want any Movies and Beyond merch, you can go to that link right there and get that. I see Patrick is in the chat. Hashtag Ghostfoot is here. That is what I'm talking about. Patrick, you know what, buddy? I'm going to tell you something. So when I was getting Paranormal Show ready today, I was like, you know what? I need to find a Bigfoot clip for Patrick, dude. And I couldn't find the right one. Like all of them looked bad. So it's coming, my man. It is definitely coming for sure. I hope you're doing well, Patrick. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I see Jacob Ware was in the chat saying, hello, boys and girls. It's been a while. Sorry, I've been gone working on some new costumes, Doom Slayer and Sweet Tooth, and it's going pretty well. What's up, Jacob? Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Definitely an artistic talent that I do not own. I'm not good with stuff like that, man, but people that are, it's always cool to see what you guys come up with. Hell yeah, man. Hope you're doing well. Paula's saying, I never miss a Paranormal Friday. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Paula? That's what I'm talking about. I see that Sarah Campbell is not only in the chat, but she's been a member for 26 months. A member for 26 months at Movies and Beyond. She's saying happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. A million thank yous. God, 26 months. We're over 2 years. We're over 2 years. That is absolutely nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Russell Dorsey has also hit 16 months as a member at Movies and Beyond. Thank you a million times, Russell. Thank you so much. It means the world to me that you guys are members here and that you guys chose to support me in that way. It means the world to me, and I want to thank all of you guys so much. Thank you. But Russell is saying, let's get this party started. Thug Life. He's throwing in go. There's a lot of Ghostfoot going on here. There is a lot of Ghostfoot going on. I see the Shape has entered the chat, and he's saying, hi, folks. Yes. It is fixed, James. It is fixed. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see you, James. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, buddy. All right. Let me get down to Jerry Wilson has also been a member for 26 months, saying happy Paranormal Friday. That is what I am talking about. A million thank yous. A million freaking thank yous, Jerry. Again, like I was saying to the other guys, it does mean the world to me that you guys support me like you do. Because without you guys and not just the channel members, but everybody that watches and all of that stuff, I wouldn't even be doing this, right? I definitely wouldn't. So thank you a million times, my friend, and I hope that you're doing well. Happy Friday. I see that Gina's in the chat as well, saying hello, everyone. What is up, Gina? I hope you are having a wonderful Paranormal Friday. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, let's see what else do we have. Russell is saying let's smash that like button if you haven't already. Hi, Michael, and everyone in the chat. Let's get this party started. It wouldn't be the same without a Russell intro, right? It just wouldn't be the same. Russell, dude, what is up, my man? I know I've said what's up already, but always good to see those. And Sarah Campbell has gifted 1 Movies and Beyond membership. It's crazy because I didn't recognize what that was. It looks a little different on StreamYard than it used to. I guess it's one of the changes they had in one of the updates they did where I was just like, fuck it, accept, and then just went on, didn't read through it. It's kind of my thing. I guess that goes back to me putting stuff together without directions. It's just like, accept. God only knows what I've accepted in my life, but there it is. And thank you, Gina. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you a million times. Thank you. It means the world to me, you guys. It really does. It really freaking does. And I'm glad to be back tonight. I am glad to be back, and I am glad to be doing paranormal stuff tonight. So I skimmed through these videos a little bit. I always do. I don't have too much because I have 2 from Depths of Despair tonight, and Depths of Despair usually has they have good setups. Everything's clear. So very, very seldomly do I have to skim through anything for quality, but like any of them, I click at the beginning, I click in the middle, I click at the end, just to make sure that there's nothing crazy on there before I share it on the internet, right? You always want to do that with videos, but so I have no idea what we got going on tonight. The first one, but like I said, both of them are coming from Depths of Despair, so I do know that they should be pretty decent. I need to start checking nukes again. It's probably been about a year since I've been over there. They got kind of I wouldn't want to say stale, but they started doing different stuff over there, so I haven't really checked on them as much. But maybe next time I'll look into that. But Depths of Despair tonight, that's where we're gonna be. The first one, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this. The first one. Enter the depths and watch these scary videos. We will be taking a look at how an out-of-body astral projection haunting, where a shadow figure tries to possess him, a haunted pool, a terrifying shed with a dark haunted attic, and many more. So they gave us a description. Let me go. I am actually set up to do this. Like I am actually prepared here. So we're going to go ahead and get this one started. Again, what is this one called? 5 scary ghost videos that will make you regret watching alone. Well, guess what? We're not watching alone. It's not 5 minutes before I fall asleep, and I'm not laying in bed looking at my phone watching these all by myself and freaking myself out. Was there something I heard behind that door? What's that noise in the living room? Am I going to go check it out? No, I'm not. We're going to go ahead and hit the lock button on that door, and then we're going to try to go to sleep. That's what happens to me when I'm watching videos on my phone like this by myself. But I don't do that. I do that with you guys. So I watch them on here and I'm not freaking myself out. So let's go ahead and bring this over. And one of the things that drew me to this video was when I clicked on it, the first thing that popped up was Appalachian ancestors. Like that's what drew me into this video, to where it's like, hell yeah, because a lot of the paranormal stuff that I'm seeing as of late has to do with Appalachia, right? So it's just like, I've been seeing some cool, like a short will pop up on my feed and on YouTube Shorts or Instagram or something if I'm scrolling through. And usually when they're about Appalachia, the Appalachian Mountains and stuff like that, they're usually pretty crazy. So when I saw this, it just went number 5, Appalachian ancestors. I'm like, all right, yeah, we're definitely going to look at this one for sure. So let's go ahead and get this one started. You guys know the rules. Let me know on sound, and here we go.
Appalachian ancestors. A woman owns a large plot of land over in the Appalachian Mountains that has CCTV cameras installed on the property. Every while, she checks the CCTV footage to make sure nobody is trespassing.
All right, I will say this, right? And I'm going to do minimal interruptions while the video is playing, but I do stop in between. I feel like with all the things that I've heard about the Appalachian Mountains, out of the last couple of years, when a lot of the like ghost stuff comes out of there, I feel like I would have cameras all over my shit too if I lived out there. I'm sorry, I just would. All right, just saying that. Let me rewind this slow. Here we go.
Every while, she checks the CCTV footage to make sure nobody is trespassing on the property. One night, she was looking at the pictures and motion-activated videos from the CCTV when she sees something unsettling.
So we have about 200 acres in the Appalachian Mountains. We're not there full time. So periodically I check the cameras just to see what's there. And what the fuck is that?
Normally, the cameras takes a picture every minute if it detects no motion. And whenever there is movement, the camera automatically starts recording a video.
I mean, she didn't show that off very well. Like the whole like ducking thing
in the same spot.
Horrible setup.
And if you look over there, you can see the camera caught it, and the camera was recording that deer running from over there to over
she's
here.
making this way too hard.
Okay, it was going this way.
Show us the picture.
Camera caught it. You can see in the bottom corner it says motion detected. That deer. Here is where it caught a car. You can see the car at the end of the driveway. See a vehicle. It caught it. It started recording. Caught it. And now here is where you see it just pops up and then it goes away. Here is where it caught deer at night in the same spot. The one on the left is in the same spot. At night, it caught it. Not to mention the fact, if this was an actual person on a horse riding up my driveway, even if the camera didn't detect it, it would have still caught an image every so often of it walking up the driveway.
I don't know, you guys.
Since the CCTV automatically records motion, why didn't it detect the man riding the horse? Even if it didn't detect motion, it would have still taken an image every minute showing how it got there from the moment it entered through the gate. After researching further, she found out that there used to be a cemetery on her property and decides to ask her neighbor if any of their ancestors ever raised horses. She learns that her neighbor's ancestors did have a white horse, and the horse captured on the CCTV does quite resemble the horse in the old images shown by the neighbor. The neighbors were so shocked by this that they went to check out the exact spot the horse was captured themselves to see if there is any hoof prints.
Right here. Okay, right there's the camera.
So right here's where it be.
Right here's where that horse was. And there is nothing been here. There has been nothing here. Nothing.
So just what is this? Could it have been the spirit of one of the neighbor's ancestors who previously lived here and was buried on this cemetery? It would certainly explain how the camera didn't take a series of photos or capture any motion. But let me know what you think.
All right, I'm gonna tell you guys what I think, right? So this one's tough, right? Okay, say that it is a flash caught on your CCTV, right? Or your cameras or whatever. Yeah, that is creepy, but why are they looking for tracks at night with a flashlight? Why wouldn't you just be like, in daytime we'll go? I don't know. Something just feels off, right? It just doesn't feel, and I could be totally wrong, right? And maybe, but the whole way that it was set up and, she's pointing in all directions, I guess to be on like, to have it as a short, but fuck, man. Like if I'm really trying to let people know, I don't know. I gotta be honest. I'm not really feeling that one for sure. Jerry was saying that's He-Man on Battlecat. Might have been, dude. I mean, but wasn't Battlecat green and yellow? I'm pretty sure. Or Shira. Yeah, I don't remember her horse, to be honest. Paula's saying beautiful horse. Yeah. Oh yeah. It looks like Gina got the membership. That's freaking awesome. Congratulations, Gina. Patrick is saying it looks like a zebra. It did, like kind of. I don't know. Fuck, man. I have no idea. James says looks like a camera trick. Maybe. I mean, yeah. Russell says definitely not Ghostfoot. Clearly not. Clearly. That tack looked modern. Okay. Patrick's assessment is no Ghostfoot in this one. I think I'm gonna have to agree with. Something just doesn't feel right with that one for me. I don't know. Well, let's check out number 4. Let's see what is lurking.
In the following video, a woman explains that she has been hearing and seeing strange unexplainable things moving around right outside her house, somewhere in Columbus, Ohio. Late one night, she's woken up to these sounds, so she opened.
Why has it got to be Columbus, Ohio? Why does it have to be right up the street? I was in Columbus last weekend. Was it last weekend? No, 2 weekends ago.
Ohio. Late one night, she's woken up to these sounds, so she opens the window to look outside when she captures something deeply unsettling. Watch closely.
Whoa, what was that? I literally just heard something at my window. I just did it again.
Yeah, but that could be anything growling, right?
Something growling near her can be heard. Then she sees a strange-looking face in the trees.
What?
Now, the faces could possibly be pareidolia, but she has also captured this strange growling on other occasions, even scaring away other animals.
The raccoon's like, fuck that, I'm out.
She has never been able to see the creature making these growling sounds, but after seeing so many strange occurrences around her home, she believes it's celestial beings not from this world lurking out there.
I mean, that's kind of a stretch.
Remains, just what is making these growling sounds, and is it related to these faces? I'll let you be the judge.
All right.
The shed.
Look. If I hear growling outside, I think that it's a bit of a stretch to say that it's monsters from another dimension. Is it a possibility? Maybe. But I'm pretty sure that there's probably about a 90, I'll be generous and say a 90% chance that it can probably be explained by something else. Especially being outside at night. I mean, shit, how many times you've been outside at night and heard something like, yeah, I'm going back inside, right? No, it's just a bit of a stretch. I was looking for more information than to just jump right to a monster from another dimension. You know what I mean? Like, come on, that's I don't know. It's a bit of a stretch for me. Let's see. Jerry said I was in Columbus today. All right, my man. Patrick's saying if it's in Ohio, it's legit. Dude, I lived in Ohio for over 40 years. I never saw shit. I think I may have saw a UFO once. That's really about it. You know, and everybody's seen shit in the sky and been like, what the fuck's that? You know what I mean? But I was in Ohio for a very long time. And granted, I wasn't in like middle of Ohio. I was more of a city kid, right? So I wasn't out in the more desolate areas of Ohio where monsters from other dimensions may exist. But yeah, I don't know. Russell says probably Bigfoot. Maybe. Jerry saying we have had a lot of Bigfoot sightings in Ohio. Well, you know, you know, Patrick said maybe a bob. Yeah, you know, more than likely something along the lines of that, Patrick. I do. Before we jump to, you know, a monster from another dimension, let's go with something. Yeah, like I said, that was a stretch. That was a freaking stretch. Come on, there's no such thing as aliens. I don't know, man. It's an awful big, I would say universe, but it's even bigger than that. And you're going to say that we're the only thing, like just us, like out of all the freaking space that we have, like space is infinite. But yet on one rock, there's us, and that was it. Like, it's all ours to be taken. I doubt it. I honestly think that there's just a whole nother show, but I honestly do think that there is life outside of Earth. There has to be. Like, that wouldn't that be a letdown if there wasn't all that space and it's just us? Like, we're the only hope. Like, how disappointing is that? That is, to me, that's super disappointing. Paula says, is it possible that a lion escaped from a local zoo? That would even make more sense, Paula, than jumping right to something from another dimension, I would say, right? And I'm not opposed to someone showing proof that there's something from another dimension. I'm just saying what we were told was there was growling outside and a raccoon ran away. And we immediately jumped to the possibility of that. I'm not saying it wasn't that. I'm just saying, I kind of like to know what was the journey and how did we get there? How did we get there? That's all I'm asking. But yes, I think that there's a higher percentage of it being a lion that escaped from a local zoo before, what was insinuated. Also said, bobcats are beautiful creatures. That was an ugly creature. I don't even think there was anything in there, dude. I think that was pareidolia at its finest. And I don't know. You guys know how optimistic I am about this stuff, right? I want to believe I do. And this one, I don't know, man. These last two. All right, let's go ahead and move on. The shed.
On April the 1st of 2026, a man named Ryan was arranging some tools in his shed, preparing for a yard sale to get rid of most of the extremely old items that were left behind by the previous owners, when he started hearing strange noises coming from the attic in the shed. Now, he had never been up there before, as he only really used the shed to store some of the old tools and some other items, and never needed the extra space up there. But, unable to ignore the strange sounds, he turns the lights on and looks up there.
All right, I got the light on. Listen to this. Listen to this. Dude, I'm telling you, man.
He's scared as shit. I would be too, though. Oh,
Is anybody up here?
I thought those were eyes. I think that's just light coming through a window. I was about to be like, nope, that's not happening.
Dude, is anybody up here? Oh my God.
I don't even see anything.
Is anybody up here?
Oh shit, there was a head.
Hey, is it?
No, as soon as I saw the head, I'm out.
A creepy face can be seen hiding in the end of the attic, in the dark, slowly moving. Ryan didn't notice the face at the time until editing later on, but was still freaked out by the trash can moving. He then installs a doorbell camera, and a week later, it captures this.
Is that a well? Get the fuck out of here. No. Oh, I thought that was something coming. That's still freaky as shit. But I thought that was something coming out of a well. I was
and
like,
slowly trying to get closer towards his house. The very next night, something wakes him up around 5 a.m.
Listen to me right fucking now. It is 5 o'clock in the morning, and I hear something coming out of my window. Shit. Oh my God, I had the light on. There is something walking around outside of my window.
Oh shit, I fucking jumped. Oh my God, I fucking jumped. I'm a fucking idiot.
A chilling voice is heard, keeping him awake all night. And ever since this started, he often finds himself subconsciously going over to the windows and staring off at the shed for long periods of time. The next morning, he goes to church with his wife and daughter when he starts receiving notifications from his camera, detecting movement in his shed, only to see something horrifying.
What was the thing moving furniture up there and getting comfortable? Because it's up in the attic, right? It's fucking Jeepers Creepers. What the fuck is that?
After witnessing all the chaos in his attic shed, he decides to hurry home. He's clearly shaken up by the events, but musters the courage to go up there.
I'm actually scared to go in here, seriously. Like, I just got home and I saw this shit happen in my shed, man. Like,
then don't go in there.
Man, this is crazy. I'm scared to seriously go in here. So either I'm gonna call the police because there's somebody up here, or
I'm gonna call the police.
I'm serious, bitch. Hey, there's got to be someone up here. You know what? I'm not even going around that. Hey, there's someone up here. Hey, who's up here? Come on, I'm turning this camera around. Hold on, I gotta start. Dang it, I gotta. Hey, who's up here? Who's up here? Come on, I'm not playing around. Who's
I've
up
seen
here?
too many horror movies for this shit.
Hello? Hey, who is up here? Hello? There is nobody up here. Boxes, wood. I mean, this stuff is old, bro. What is this? Rebuild. 2000 what? 2013. 2013, man. This sounds like what it must have fell over. I mean, this is crazy. Uh-oh, what is this? Uh-oh. What is this? Mr. and Mrs. Ronald J. Oh, whoa. I don't even know if I want to be touching that. An old watch. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's a shot glass. You guys saw up there. There's nothing up there. Okay, look, if you lived in this house, would you even walk up there for a second? I have no reason to. There's nothing up there that I need. And I know I saw this when I looked up there. It looked like a pulley system. So whoever was here must have put stuff in here and pulled it up. That's what that must have been. And that thing completely disconnected. That was tied. Look, I saw it because it was tied around this thing right here.
After going into the attic, he finds nobody there except for some old tools and items, and something with the name Mr. and Mrs. Ronald, which was the previous and first homeowners who owned and helped design the place before Ryan's family eventually moved in. Other than that, he finds a bunch of items on the floor that were knocked down. He has no idea who or what is causing this, but believes it may be the spirits of the previous owners, since this was previously their property, and the items belonged to them, and this all started when they planned to sell the old tools from the shed. So could this be Mr. Ronald, or is it something else entirely? Let me know your thoughts on this one.
All right. Here's what I'm thinking, right? And I'll get to the comments here in a second. If that is something, get the fuck out now. Like, seriously. Like, why are you poking around and why are you yelling shit? Like, I'm not going up there. I'm just not. And if it was the previous owners, Why would they be in the attic of the garage and not the house? Right? You would think that if the previous owners, you know, are no longer with us, right? And they are haunting their old area, why would it not be the house? I don't understand why it would be the attic. I think that if it is something that is not them, it's probably something bad, right? That's what I think, right? Assuming that this is real, right? I do. I definitely I don't think that it's the previous owners. I don't. Nope, not one bit. All right, let me get to the we'll start with Patrick here. He said possible Bigfoot, you know, like he's leaning along that line, like it might be. Russell's saying might be Spider-Man. Paul's saying it could be a homeless person. Initially I thought that, right? And then, when he did go up there and there was no remnants of, anyone being up there, which has me a little skeptic about it, right? To where maybe it is something paranormal or maybe it's not real. I'm not sure. Russell throwing up the WTF. He should move. Yeah, dude. Like, he's like, I'm going to call the cops. I was like, yeah, call a priest for sure. Jerry says he's hanging drywall. It's a possibility. Patrick saying HDTV ghost. Russell is saying at least I would move. That's creepy. Yeah, like, dude, I'm not like, it was funny because there's that thing out in the yard, and at first glance, I was like, is that thing coming out of a well? You got the Grudge and Samara at your house because it's time to go. It is definitely time to go. Paula's saying that song is not on the Billboard Hot 100. No, I don't believe it was, dude. But it was definitely giving me a Jeepers Creepers vibe. That's why I was like, oh shit, it's Jeepers Creepers. Russell saying, I don't know, Jerry. Drywall was a pain in the butt. And yeah, definitely the Jeepers Creepers. James is saying looks like a ball or something that's there. It could be a cloaked stormtrooper. Well, like Patrick saying should have grabbed your priest. Should have grabbed something. Paul is saying a boxing match right now is not a good idea. Yeah, I'm not going up there screaming. I'm just not. Yeah, I agree, Russell. I'm not doing it. When they were showing that, Patrick's like, is that a moonshine still? Maybe it is. I agree, Russell, 100%. 100%. So does Paula. It's definitely not Ronald McDonald or Ronald Reagan. Yeah, for sure. All right, let's see what we got next. She knows stress.
In the next video, a woman named Brenna explains that whenever she gets overwhelmed by stress, she likes to come outside and relax by her pool. This helps her calm her anxiety and relax. But one day, while she's there, the security camera captures something chilling. Take a look. While her and her dog are standing near the pool, the big floater bed suddenly drifts towards her out of nowhere and then stops right in front of her. She mentions there was no wind whatsoever and the pool pump was off at the time. If it was wind or the pump, you would have also seen the smaller, more lighter floater moving in the same direction too, but it didn't move. Strangely, only the larger floater moved. The second strange thing is that the lights above her appeared to start flickering on and off one at a time. And right when the light above her goes off is when the floater starts moving towards her. Then the lights go back on. Brenna explains that these lights do not have any features to flicker one at a time, or to even dim the light. They only have a simple on and off switch. These paranormal events often occur during times when she is stressed out, and just recently she lost one of her beloved dogs. So could this be something trying to take advantage of her weakness? As always, let me know what you think.
That's it.
If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to Depths of Despair.
I was still waiting for the tube to come flying off and hit her in the face or something.
And Depths of
It just
Despair
floated over there.
YT.
We're moving on.
Battlefield.
The dog didn't even
A
react.
man in Russia posts
Let's check
content
out
about a
Battlefield
war.
here.
He also does treasure hunts in old war sites looking for war-related items. Sometimes he would come across old mines and other strange things. However, one night he was digging for items and didn't realize how late it had gotten in the middle of the woods when he starts to hear something unsettling.
А я до сих пор ничего не достроил. И тебе привет. Время 21:43. И я нихуя не достроил.
A strange female voice is heard whimpering from somewhere within the dark. He turns to where the sound is coming from but sees nothing there, so he just ignores it. He has no idea where it was, but given the wars that have occurred in the locations he visits, he's not surprised to hear something like that. Astral projection. A woman named Tay.
All right. Yeah, I don't know about these last two, you guys. I don't know. All right, I gotta be honest. I don't know. We got a bonus one. It's astral projection. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what we got. It looks like we got 4 minutes left, so this one might be an in-depth one. Astral projection.
A woman named Tay was on a short holiday with her boyfriend at the Hotel Marmonte in Santa Barbara, California. And the first night they were at the hotel, she was fast asleep, but she woke up hearing a voice speaking near her ear. At that moment, her boyfriend enters the room, so she thinks it was just him on the phone and dismisses it. But things quickly get more bizarre.
So I'm staying at the Hotel Marmonte in Santa Barbara, and my boyfriend and I had really weird experiences last night. And I'm going to try to speed run this, but basically mine was kind of weird. His was really weird. So mine was basically that I was in a dead sleep, and I woke up because I heard someone talking, and it sounded like they were either right by my ear or on speakerphone somewhere near my head. And then I heard my boyfriend come back in the room, like the door closed. And I was like, oh, okay, he's on a phone call. And I chose to disregard it and fall back asleep. So this morning I mentioned it, and he's like, no, I didn't take any phone calls last night. Like, I don't know. I just kind of figured because he's a firefighter, his crew's up at all hours of the night. It could be anything, anyone, whatever. He goes, no, but I did leave the room to go down to the lobby, so you probably heard me come back. And I said, why'd you go to the lobby? He goes, because I was really freaked out, and I wanted to know if anyone's had a similar experience to me. I said, what happened? And he proceeds to tell me how all night he was having this really vivid dream where he was floating above his body, watching himself and me sleep. Just a full out-of-body experience. And no matter where he tried to go in the room while he was having this out-of-body experience, he kept getting dragged to one particular point in the room. And that point was the foot of the bed right in front of me, just watching us. He couldn't go anywhere else. If he tried to, he just got pulled back. And then suddenly he got yanked out of this really deep sleep because the lights in the room were flickering on and off. And they were not like dials or faders. They were on and off switches, and they were in the off position, flickering to on, and that really freaked him out. So he turned off the lights, but he felt so unsettled that he decided to take a picture. And I'll put up the picture at the very end, but it's this really weird, unsettling, shadowy figure. And I won't try to skew anybody's opinion one way or another, but it definitely has features, in my opinion. So take a look and tell me what you think, because I have to sleep here one more night and I don't want to cry myself to sleep.
Not long after she had woken up to a strange voice right near her, her boyfriend had an out-of-body experience when he was asleep, and he couldn't move around the room because something kept dragging him back to the foot of the bed. After that, he woke up and saw the lights flickering on and off, so he took a picture because of how uneasy he felt in the moment. What makes this extremely unsettling is that the large shadow figure is seen standing right by the foot of the bed, where he said he got pulled to, and they both had a creepy experience but were unaware of what happened to each other until they spoke about it. They believe something was trying to get them out of their body and possess it. As some say, during astral projection, your body is at risk from other entities. As always, I'll let you be the judge. Now you're gonna want to see this night shift so horrifying
right.
the janitor has to pull out protection. You're gonna want to watch this video.
Okay, let me just get this next one set up here. All right, so I got the next one set up. But yeah, okay, let's talk about that last one. I don't really like shadows. You know, like they were staying in a hotel though, right? So if I had an image like that, she said that they had to stay one more night. I would be out that night. Like, yeah, I'm done. Like, no, we're not doing this again. No, that was creepy. Like, I was expecting it to be like some bullshit, but no, I'd be out for sure. Absolutely for sure. Let's see. Russell saying, yeah, dude, I mean, that was nuts. Like, I wasn't expecting that image. Like, that image was somewhat disturbing, for sure. Like, it was not cool. That was definitely not cool at all. Paula said, move out now. Yeah, get out. It's time to go. It's time to go. Jane said, that's really weird. The shadow. Yeah, man. Like, I was not liking that. I was not liking that. Yeah, dude, seriously. And you know, a lot of that comes from, you know, us watching a lot of movies like we do, to where we have that internal, nope, I need to get the fuck out. Like, you never want to be that person be like, oh, I want to check this out. No, it's time to go. Like, all the signs are here. It's definitely time to go. I don't need to go investigate. I don't need to go figure it out. No, it's time to go. It is time to freaking go. All right. The next one we have is 5 scary ghost videos that will make you watch the corners of your room. All right. Corners are clear for me. Let me go ahead and bring this up. Let me know on sound. And here we go.
Not alone. On April the 27th of 2026, a woman named Giselle lives by herself somewhere in Dallas, Texas, when one night she's woken up to something absolutely terrifying.
Obviamente no me voy a levantar a ver qué es, pero tengo miedo. Estoy temblando del miedo. Si pasa... ¡Ay! No mames. No mames. Creo que hay alguien atrás de la puerta. O algo. Tengo miedo.
As she hears noises and reports from her bed, someone or something can be seen
looks like
through
a
the
person
gap under the door, just moving against it. Whatever it is looks like a black shoe, but it's hard to say for sure. Thinking there might be an intruder or something else inside her house, she waits for the moment that it's away from the door and she quickly runs out of the house to her car.
Finally, somebody that just pieced out.
Pero salí corriendo de ahí porque ya no puedo, ya no sé qué hacer. Son las 4 de la mañana. Pero sé que había algo ahí, sé que miré algo y no estoy loca. No estoy loca. Tengo que entrar a trabajar al rato y no he dormido nada. Estoy nerviosa, no sé qué está pasando.
What's even stranger is that Giselle has security cameras around the house that activate whenever they detect motion. Yet, they never detected anything or recorded at the time. But it's clear something was moving behind that door, terrified of these motion. Yet,
what's up with her TV? Look at her TV. That is a TV, right? What the hell's going on with that? I'm not the only one that sees this, right? Like, that is a TV. I don't know. It looks broken to me. I don't know. Let's see what they got to say.
They never detected anything or recorded at the time, but it's clear something was.
No, I meant up on
they
the
see
wall
cameras
behind
around the
her.
house that.
Like up here. Can you? Yeah, you can see my. What is that? Because you see the cords coming out of it. What the hell's going on with that? I don't know.
Activate whenever they detect motion. Yet
Yeah,
they
she has
never
a new
detected
TV right there.
anything or recorded
Maybe
at
it's
the
because her
time.
old one looks
But
like
it's
that.
clear something was moving behind that door.
Looks like a
Terrified of these
I don't know,
events,
man.
she contacts a police officer she knows and asks him if he can investigate any deaths in recent years in the apartments where she lives. The officer then replies that he discovered since 2022 there have been 3 people who have died in her apartment, and since 2024 there have been 3 gunshots there. Ever since that night, her motion-activated cameras would start moving on their own, as if they were detecting motion in the house.
Tengo miedo.
But whenever she panned her camera to see what the CCTV was capturing, there's always nothing there. Other strange things also started happening around the house. Sometimes the lights would turn back on, all on their own after she just turned them off, and doors would open on their own. One night, she's in the living room reading Psalm 91 of the Bible when something startles her. The sound of a door to another room opening is heard. Terrified, she tucks herself in on the sofa, hoping that this door doesn't open too. On another night, her security camera captures this.
Hmm.
Something is suddenly pulled off the table, and then what sounds like a woman's laugh is heard. The following night, she's watching something on her laptop while eating, when something unsettling happens. After witnessing all of this and hearing about the history of the place, she has no doubt in her mind that it's haunted. But unfortunately, she's only just moved in about 5 months ago, and due to circumstances, she's unable to move out. Although she has been constantly complaining about the strange activity in her house and asking if they can move her to another apartment, but she has always been refused. So the question remains, just who or what is this? Hopefully we get some more updates soon.
All right. I'm going to surprise you guys with this, right? Because you guys know I'm very open-minded about these things. Let's talk about the pros of it being not. One of the things that made me feel that it was genuine was her in the car crying, not being able to really talk, right? Everything else, I don't buy it. I'm sorry, I don't buy this one, and I know that I just don't. And let me just explain myself on why, okay? And if it happened, I apologize a million times, and I hope that she is safe and all of those things. But here's what I don't buy, okay? Here's what I don't buy about this. Saw the boots, right? Easily done. The way that the charger moved off of the table, it didn't look right to me. It just didn't look right to me. And then the plant coming from out of view and hitting the ground. I don't know, you guys. I don't buy it. I don't buy this one. I want to, like I'd love the paranormal shit that we do, and I want to buy it. And I want to say, oh, this is creepy as shit. But for some reason, I'm not buying this one. I'm not. Just my opinion. Like I could be totally off on this one, but I just don't know. I don't know if I'm buying this one, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Patrick saying, oh, hell no. Russell said, nope, I'd be moving. I'm calling the general. I did talk to Val today. She said she was out of town. She will be back. She will not be back tonight. Let's see. James is saying, if this was going on, my ass is out of there. Right. If this is something that's really happening, right? I feel for this girl. I hope that she gets the help that she needs, with the backstory that we got from the detective, her police friend that said, there were multiple murders in the house and all of that. Yes, if this is legit, I totally hope that she's okay. Russell said, okay, she's got TV. Why is she watching something on the laptop? Well, if you notice, Russell, in the later scenes, there was just the brackets up there and no TV anymore. So I did notice that. Paula said she needs help. Yes, if all that's going on, she definitely does. She definitely does. James is saying, could those aliens that people believe in could be those aliens? Maybe. I don't know. Patrick said, I want to believe. I want to believe too. I do, but everything in me saying, no, not this one. Not this one. All right, let's see what's up with the cabin. We are at number 4 here. That was actually
the cabin. Not much context is provided in the following video, but a family was renting a cabin out when something strange happens that gives them the chills.
Okay, everything. Let me say.
Where's
Right here. Right here. Right now.
See how hard to open that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did push myself.
You ever swim in this? Like, come on. Let's do better.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Sino gumagawa nito? Open it right now.
Marami tayo na eh.
Kanina may nag-open.
Is it loose? No. Open! Wala kang ilaw dyan. Paano ba?
No, stop. No, it was fucking shaking. It was fucking shaking.
What?
Open it.
Oh my God.
Go.
The whole family are fixated on a drawer that keeps opening and closing on its own, scaring the whole family, who are in complete disbelief. Of course, something like this could easily be faked, but the family seemed completely shocked to have witnessed
I'm going to show
something
you
like
guys
this.
why I don't buy it.
But in the end, I'll let you judge.
All right, here's why I don't buy it.
Opening and closing.
Watch when he reacts versus when the drawer opens. He screams before that drawer even moves. Just watch. Just watch closely. Watch. Did you see that? He is freaking out. That thing has not... Look, he screams. She turns around and runs. That drawer is still closed. It's still closed. Now it opens. And they're already 2 steps.
No.
Like, that's... And she doesn't give a shit. She just gonna have fucking
It was fucking
door.
shaking. It was
It's
fucking
fucking
shaking.
it's fucking Bobby in the cabinet pushing the freaking door. No. Like, come on, guys. Like, come on. No.
The whole family are fixated on a drawer that keeps opening and closing on its own, scaring the whole family who are in complete
You guys
disbelief.
know I
Of
want
course,
the
something
ones
like
to
this
be
could
real that
easily
are
be
real,
faked,
but at the same
but the
time, I
family
look
seemed
at them and I
completely
watch
shocked
them
to have
close.
witnessed something like this.
I'm
But in
not
the
buying
end,
it.
I'll let you judge.
Yeah, definitely not buying it.
The attic.
That's two in a row on this one. Usually I'm the one that's like, hey, like, well, this could be, and this and the first one still is a possible could be, right? Just because I didn't like the way that things were captured, doesn't mean that they didn't happen. This one, the last one, I'm sorry, I'm calling fake on that one, and I don't often do that on this show, right? When was the last time I was like, oh, it's bullshit? You know what I mean? Like, no, that one though. Come on, what do we got with the attic? Let me hold on. Actually, let me go through the comments. James is saying I would go make a proton pack and zap it. I zapped him 6 times. No. It seems like weird stuff happens at a cabin. Yeah, I mean, Patrick's calling hoax. James is saying a party trick. Russell's laughing his head off. Jeez. Ghostbusters hoax. Who you gonna call? You already know. All right, let's check out the attic. Let's see what's going on in the attic.
We featured Ryan from Virginia on the channel previously, who was preparing for a yard sale to get rid of some of the old items in the shed that was left behind by the previous owner.
Just an update?
When he starts hearing noises in the shed's attic. Recently, things have been getting worse, and one day he's arriving home and pulling up to his garage when he notices the lights in the shed are on and nobody.
How often do we get a freaking update? And we watched them in the right order. Holy shit. All right, sorry. Let me back up just a little. We're getting an update from the attic and Jeepers Creepers.
The lights in the shed are on and nobody should be in there, so he quickly pulls his phone out to record. Watch closely.
Open my garage door, pulling into my house, and guess what's on, man? The lights are on in the shed. Haven't been in there in 3 days. 3 days. Haven't been in there. Dude, I'm telling you, bro. No, you know what? We're doing this in one take. One take.
All right. He says we're doing this in one take. You don't know how much I appreciate that, because there's going to be no cuts. There's going to be nothing. So if he finds anything and he doesn't cut it, right? He just goes one take. That's going to make me believe more, right? That's going to make me, because it doesn't give you an opportunity to put fake shit in there when it's one take. It would be way considerably harder to fake something with one take. Okay, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it would be considerably harder. So the fact that he said we're doing this in one take, you know what? That makes me happy.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. No, you know what? We're doing this in one take. One take. Oh my gosh, man. Come on. Let's see. I gotta see what's going on. Hold on. This is insane. Doors open in here too. Hey, who's in here? Hey. Who is in here? Come on, man.
Oh shit.
Come on.
It's the Grudge Boy, Russell.
What is that? What is that? Oh my god, dude, Hey, who is in here, man? I'm over it.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh my god. Did you hear that? My dog's fucking barking too. How's my dog outside? How did my dog just get outside? And that car is broken down. That's my mother's car that's been here for months. No one is in this house, man. How is my fucking dog outside? Okay. I'm done. I'm done. Oh my god, I'm done. Okay. I'm done.
I fucking jumped.
As he enters the shed, a voice says, "Get out," and the door to the attic is half opened. Then when he goes inside and looks up, what looks like a creepy pale face can be seen, just watching him from the dark while making strange sounds. Eventually, the sounds scare him away from the shed. A few days later, he shows his second shed along with the haunted shed's extension when he captures this.
And here's the other extension to the shed, okay? No. And she, shout out to my border collie, she hates this place. She's always smelling. She's always looking around. She gets weirded out. I bet you she doesn't even come in here. And I came in here yesterday. And if you want to look in the video from yesterday, that was closed. I slammed that closed in the video. In the video, I slammed it closed and it's open. Now, people were asking, where's your camera? You had a camera in here. Yes, I sat my outdoor camera that is right there up on the house. I set that, look, she won't even come in. I set that camera right there in the corner. I have now purchased a stationary one that is going to be up in that corner. And this is where everything has been happening. Hey, fuck you. I'm over it. You hear that, you piece of shit? I'm over it. Get out of my fucking house. You hear me? Oh, you're not saying nothing today, bitch, are you? Are you?
You fucking
Are
stupid.
you? Huh? You ain't saying nothing today, bitch, are you? Where you at? Where you at, you motherfucker? Because I do not care anymore. What's up, bitch? Where you at? Where you at? Huh? Nothing? Yeah, you don't want to talk shit today? That's what I thought, pussy. That's what I thought, pussy. Didn't want to say shit. Of course, man. Of course. I'm over it. I got a different energy now. Fuck that thing. I'm telling you what, this thing has been drawing me in. I have been standing at this window in my kitchen, staring out of this window right here in this shed. I have sat here. It's like it's drawing me in. I'll sit there, wake up late at night, come down the stairs, stand at that sink, or look out of that bathroom window and just stare at this shed. Watch it. Molly, you want to come in?
Like, fuck you.
Well, if that doesn't tell you, I don't know what does.
He musters the courage to start insulting whatever is up there. And as he gets down, a creepy voice can be heard saying, "Come back." To make matters worse, his dog absolutely refuses to go inside the shed. He then sets up a new camera, like he said, facing up into the attic, and shortly afterwards, it captures something truly unsettling.
Oh, fuck me. I would move.
Horrifying guttural screams are heard, and then something can be seen moving around inside the attic. After watching the footage, he arrives home and goes into the shed.
Like, I'm almost in tears. It looked like something fucking ripped a hole in there. I'm going to have to look back in videos and see if that thing was ripped like that. Man. Listen, man, what did you guys say? Sage the place? Listen, I'll do it. I'll do whatever you think is best. What was that? Man, dude, I just heard something too. At this point, just show me. Just show me. Show yourself. And I know people said stop being mean to it. I'm not being mean, man. I'm just being realistic. Come on. This is tormenting me. This is fucking tormenting me, man. I can't fucking sleep. Come on.
Ryan is really worried about what's in the attic, and that same night he does a live stream and goes into the shed.
Oh,
The
shit, he did
following
it
is
on
a
a live
snippet from the live stream clipped by a viewer.
So, dude.
Where the fuck did that music come from?
Dude.
After hearing music and strange alarm sounds, he quickly gets out of there. Unfortunately, the full live stream isn't available, but he has shown there isn't anything up there that can play music. Now, many viewers requested he set up a camera in the attic, and he says there isn't an outlet up there, but is planning to use an extension cord to get a camera up there. Until then, this one remains a mystery.
All right.
Unseen guest.
How often do we freaking get a follow-up? How often? Oh my god. Like that, I don't know. That one fucking creeped me out. That freaking creeped me out. Oh my god. Let's see. Let me get into the chat here. Oh, I see Michelle's here. What's up, Michelle? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Paula's saying, call the cops or get out. Fighting whatever is not a good idea. Here we go. All right. Patrick is saying, oh, brother, he lost me with the macho bullshit. Yeah, dude. I think this dude's pretty much fucking tried everything. Like, seriously. Russell, yeah, dude, I am not a fan of the provoking aspect of it because, you know, we've seen a couple tonight that were not great. And this one actually made me jump twice on two different videos. The mere fact that I chose two videos and this had a follow-up unplanned was freaking amazing. First of all, like that was awesome. James is saying this guy's Looney Tune. Now, dude, either that or he's being pushed to the edge with this to where he's losing his freaking mind. Like, seriously. Russell saying the dog is smart. Yeah, dude, that dog is not going in there. No, not at all. Not at all. Hey, all good. All good. I know you're busy. I know you got a lot going on. Paula said, like AI said before, a moron. Right now, I am on the whatever it is side. I got you. Russell said, F that. Yeah, dude. Like, no. Like, if that is legit, I'm fucking out, dude. There is no way that there's a part 2 or a part 3 or a live stream. No, it's not happening. I am peacing out. Like, literally, I'm gone. No, I'm not doing it. Michelle said, busy getting things ready. We leave to, let me try that again. Let me learn how to read. Busy getting things ready to leave for DC on Monday. Well, I hope you guys have a blast. James said, could be a gorilla. Well, let's hope not. Almost rather deal with the supernatural than like a silverback up there. Like, seriously, bro. No, I'm good. I'm good. I hope this thing kicks you in as you know what. Seriously, dude, I don't want nothing to do with that. I don't. Paul said he wanted a fight and he got one. All right. Well, yeah, the Jeepers Creepers music just kind of adds to it. You know, it just kind of adds that, like, I don't know, man. This one made me jump twice. Okay. And say what you want, but it did. And I don't jump often, but it got me. It definitely got me for sure. James saying this is something I would do to someone to scare the shit out of them. Dude, I am not. No. No. I used to love to play jokes on people when I was younger. Yeah, that's one thing, but looked like Grudge Foot, dude. It probably Grudge Foot. I would have to say that's probably along the lines of what it is. All right, number 2, unseen guest. Let's go.
The next video was taken by a CCTV camera inside a family home. A woman named Naya posts family stuff with her husband and children, but one night her husband saw something bizarre that he just couldn't explain. Take a look.
It's bath time. Woo! It's Nash and Frisk in here. Was that Darla? Who just walked in here? No, someone just walked in here. And then the rug was moving. You didn't see it?
Please tell me this isn't it. Like, we're just not going to get a rug move off camera, and it'll be like, what do you think?
No, I just saw someone walk in here.
As he enters the room, he feels a chill, and shortly after, the camera glitches, which is usually associated with paranormal entities, as they are said to cause electromagnetic interference. And right at that exact moment, he says he saw someone walk through the hallway. And after the camera continues recording, you see the carpet in the hallway move back and forth on its own. At first, he thought it might have been his dog Darla, but as he quickly looked down the hallway, there was nobody there. He calls out and asked if anybody saw someone go down the hallway, but nobody else saw him. Did he really see something strange that night? Let me know what you think.
That was it.
If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com or tag us on TikTok at depthsofdespair.yt. 19.
I'm going to tell you something you already know. All right. Camera glitch. Off screen, the rug moves. Is it paranormal? Maybe. But come on, guys. No. Let's go. No. No. Let's go ahead and move on. Number 1, 1920 home. God, be more than a rug moving.
1920 home. Jack was featured on our channel in the past, and he often collects old antique and haunted items. But since then, he has moved houses into another old 1920 home, and some of his items are still in this house. Not long after moving in, strange occurrences have been happening, and he thinks something followed him to his new house. One day, he hears banging coming from downstairs in the living room, and he sees this.
It's banging in the living room. There's nobody else in the house. I've just been upstairs watching TV. Some of my old haunted objects from the old house are in here, but nothing's ever happened.
Some of my old haunted items from the old house are in here. So this guy owns haunted items, and they're in his house, and there's hauntings going on. Just to be clear, just to make sure that I'm clear with that.
Some of my old haunted objects from the old house are in here, but nothing's ever happened. Hello? Hello? Oh. Whoa.
Yep, door open by itself. Come on, show me around the corner. Oh shit, shit's flying out of there too.
Oh my god. What?
Show me. Okay, there's one.
What the hell? Whoa. I'm not staying in there. Oh my god. Oh, it's even colder in here. What is that noise? Hello? Oh my god. Well, it looks like my objects are back at it again, doesn't it? What the hell? What the hell? No. I am getting out of here. What the hell?
The TV turns off on its own and then the cabinet door opens, and other strange things start to happen around the house. Jack isn't sure what item might be causing the events and is wondering if he should just stop collecting them. But real ghost or not, you be the judge. In this one, a guy has an out-of-body experience, then wakes up to a shadow figure. You're gonna want to watch this video. Trust me, you haven't seen a video like this. Just click the thumbnail on screen to watch this video now. I hope you enjoyed it.
All right. All right. The last one I've watched very closely, right? It's like objects are moving in different directions. There was nowhere for someone to hide, to open the door. That's I don't know. I think it would be tough to say that it's not possible for something to be going on in that last one. I definitely do feel like it was, but you know, it's yeah, I mean, you own haunted objects. You know you own haunted objects. I don't think that there should be a shocker when stuff starts to happen. Yeah. Yeah, just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. Let's get up here. Gee, thank you. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I don't think we've seen him yet. I don't think we have. Michelle's saying, just want to say hello to everyone, and I hope you all have a great night. I can't stay. Try to hop on for a bit Sunday. I have a 5K early in the morning. Well, good luck on your 5K. Just me being me. Be careful with your foot, please. And I hope you have a great night. Paula, call the real estate agent. See, I'm with you. But Paula, if he moves and takes that haunted item stuff, if he takes the haunted item stuff with him, why should it change, right? I feel like he's opened himself up to this, and until he gets rid of that stuff, you know, I don't think it really matters where he is, to be honest. All right, I'll talk to you later too. Russell said, you did look like Seamus. Yeah, a little bit. He did. Yeah, for sure. So that was our paranormal night for tonight, right? So we got through 2 paranormal videos. And I think it was a 50-50 night. I do. I think that we had some, you know, some not so great ones, but I will say this about the attic one. It did creep me out. I'm trying to think of where I jumped on the first one. No, see, now they're running together for me. Like when we had the one that I thought was like The Ring, right? I was like, is that a fucking well? Are you serious? And ended up being, you know, something else. That's the one I jumped on when, you know, he was like, it's at my window. And it was like, come here, you know, and I jumped on that, right? So I jumped on that, and then I jumped on the attic one, part 2. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you know, for what these are, right? I don't want to watch them ahead of time to look through all of these and find the best ones. But then again, I'm watching them for the second time, and it's not really, then you don't get a reaction from me. You don't get it's like, it'd be more like, hey, check this one out. I feel like I'd be hosting someone else's video if I did it that way. And, you know, even though we get some ones that aren't great by doing it this way, I still think it's the best way to do it. I do. and take it for what it's worth. It's all about the experience. It's all about hanging out together and doing it that way. It's not like it's not a you guys should see this next one. Like, fuck that, man. I'm not doing that. Like, then I'm the freaking crypt keeper or some shit. Like, that's how I would feel. I like the reaction. I like seeing something for the first time and actually jumping. I jumped twice tonight, 2 times. I think I only jumped once last time we did paranormal, and it's been a minute since we did paranormal. It has definitely been a minute. Over a month for sure. What is going on? I see Eric is in the building. What's up, buddy? Eric, I saw your text, dude. As soon as I get off of here, I will answer you, but your answer is Horror Hound. That's your answer. I wasn't about to text during the show, but Horror Hound is your answer. Let's see. James is saying, I know, but I got a big laugh out of it. They got me later. They all ganged up and beat the shit out of me. Well, James, we make decisions, and sometimes that's the result. I hope that it was worth the beating that you took. Paula's saying, I love them all. Paula, I love that you love these. I do. I have a great time with them too. I love, going through these. And I was especially excited about the Appalachia one. Like, that was the one that I was the most excited about, but yet I felt like I was a little let down by it. I think that might be something that I do jump into a little bit. I think that I want to do more with like some of the Appalachia stuff that I've seen and put something together for that. So yeah, I think I want to do that at some point as well. I think there's some cool shit. Like, seriously, I'm not going to say every, but a lot of the horror conventions that I go to, anytime I'm there with Michelle, we're stopping at books, right? She loves books. So she's always like, hey, let's go over here. And I remember, I think it was Scarefest last year. There was a booth that did nothing but stuff about haunted Appalachia. And we stood there for like 10 or 15 minutes. She was picking a book, and I'm just looking through all the stuff. And I remember thinking at the time, like, man, that would be a lot of content to freaking talk about. So, that's seeing that video reminded me of that. And yeah, man, I think that would be super fun. Russell saying, awesome paranormal. I'm like, yeah, man, I appreciate that, dude. It's always fun. It's always fun. And I think that most of the fun in doing this is the fact that I'm with you guys. I think that's, if I was sitting here doing this by myself, I'd be freaked out, right? Like, I'd be looking out my curtains, all my lights would be on. But the fact that I get to enjoy these paranormal videos because I'm with you guys, I think that it makes it better for sure. Paula said, creep me out too, but the guy was asking for, I think with that guy, I honestly think that his whole deal was he was scared, he was curious, then he was scared, and I think that he was trying everything he could to, I don't know. I wouldn't have provoked it, right? Like me, you guys know me. We've done this long enough. Hey, I saw something up there. Yeah, I'm moving. My dog's another, like, first, do you remember the one video? He's like, how did my dog get outside? We never got an answer to that. How the fuck did the dog get outside? There was a lot going on there. There was definitely a lot going on there. Grudge boy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. For sure. Patrick saying, great stream. Dude, we still need to do a Bigfoot stream. I tried to look for some Bigfoot videos today. I'm not finding anything great, but I don't know if there's a lot of great stuff out there. So let's talk soon, because I do want to do that. And we'll both get up here on screen and react to the videos, because I'm curious to see Patrick reacting to a Bigfoot video as opposed to just typing about Bigfoot. I think that would be absolutely hilarious. I do. I think it would be a great time. So definitely, dude, get a hold of me. Let's talk about that. Let's figure that out. I think it'll be fun. Paula said, am I the only one who got majorly ticked off by the attic? I didn't, like me. Okay. If I didn't say, fuck this, I'm out in that situation where we knew I would have, right? Let's just say alternate dimensional Michael, who says, you know what? I'm going to stand up to this thing. Like, if that was, in my blood that I'm gonna jump up there and be like, fuck this guy. Maybe I could relate with what he's saying and not really be so mad. I mean, the thing is fucking his shit up. Like, it's tearing up his shit upstairs. It's scaring his dog. I mean, if there was a guy in your attic that was just ripping out insulation when you weren't home and basically fucking screaming at you and tearing shit up there, you'd probably cuss him out. I mean, I would. Be like, what the fuck you doing, buddy? You're tearing up my shit. You gonna pay for that? No, because ghosts don't have money. So I mean, I don't know. I can see it from both sides, Paula. I definitely can, for sure. Russell saying he was actually making me laugh, provoking. Well, the thing is, dude, is you could tell, even though he was being aggressive and yelling, you could tell he was still scared as shit. Like, it's one thing, he definitely had fight or flight kicking in, right? Me, when it comes to paranormal, I am a fan of flight, right? Give me frequent flyer miles when it comes to flight, because I am out. He chose violence, and well, yeah, that's what he did. That's what he did. Russell says paranormal is always awesome watching it with other people. I love, yeah, dude, it is. And I think the fact that we all watch it together is what makes it so fun, for sure. Hell yeah. James says, like I said before, nothing scares me, but my sisters do. They can be mean. I gotcha. Russell says, let's do that live, Michael. Bigfoot. Yeah, dude, we're going to. But I need Patrick, I definitely need Patrick to do it. I don't want to do a Bigfoot show without Patrick. I don't. I feel like he started this Bigfoot shit. So he's got to be here, man. I started this Bigfoot shit, and this is the motherfucking thanks I get. Like, he's got to be there, man. Like, I feel like if I had a Bigfoot show without Patrick, he would probably, I would feel like if it was me and the other side, I would be like, I started this Bigfoot shit. This is a motherfucking thanks I get. Like, yeah, gotta have Patrick with me for sure. Patrick said we need another one for Sunday, Michael. Oh, like another like be on a Sunday show? What are we doing? What are we talking about, Patrick? I'm sorry, I am very scatterbrained and I have drinking a lot of coffee today. So I'm kind of all over the place. I definitely need to do a live show soon and give you guys an update on the 7th day, because that's coming along. That is definitely coming along, and I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. You guys excited about the 7th day? Do you guys, is that something that you guys are excited about at all? At all? Russell's laughing. Yeah, dude, like living that dream. For sure. But definitely putting in a lot of time editing right now. If I'm not editing, I'm working. I may go out of town this weekend. I will decide when I wake up tomorrow if I'm going to go. I may go to Louisville tomorrow. There is a small horror con there. And I may go to it. I may go. Jamie Kennedy's going to be there. Linda Blair. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Jack Osborne, Doug Tate, Quinn Lord. Sam's going to be there. You guys know I love Sam from Trick or Treat. Miko Hughes. I don't know. Usually I like to go to the smaller cons, not so much to meet people, but to look around at the vending stuff. And then I always like to stop by the after party stuff. It's always fun. It's always a great way to meet like-minded people too. It's always fun. So I may do that tomorrow. Unclear for sure if I'm going to go or not. It all depends on how I feel when I wake up, what time I wake up as well. Because I am working the later schedule now. So Monday through Thursday, I am 4 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. So I'm not getting home until almost 5 o'clock in the morning every day. So you get home from work, you take a shower, you eat something, you can't fall right asleep. So normally I fall asleep around 7:30, 8 o'clock. So of course I'm going to sleep until 2 or 3, every day. So yeah, fun times. But I hope that you guys had a good time on Paranormal Friday. Definitely looking forward to the next one. So Sunday, yes, I do plan on doing a show, but it also depends on if I go to Louisville or not and get back in time or not. So I'll just say unclear, right? I'll just say unclear on whether there'll be a show Sunday or not. But hopefully soon we'll get back to our regularly scheduled programming. And you guys will get me every Sunday again. So just a lot going on right now. Editing a movie is not easy. And there are just some days where I need to get away, right? And I think that going to this HorrorCon might be good for me, but then again, it depends on what time I wake up, so we'll see. But yeah, you guys are freaking amazing. You guys know I love you, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump out of here for tonight. But we'll link up soon, Patrick. We'll get a Bigfoot show in, and then once I can get through some of this, once some of the editing's done for this film, I'll be able to jump back in regular schedule. All right. But I am going to jump out of here. You guys are amazing, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.
Toodaloo, motherfucker. Hey, you